Sometimes going back is the only way to appreciate what you have now. Video games, unlike other forms of media, are interactive. We aren't trying to jog our memories when we play old games. We are genuinely able to live in a fraction of the past when we return to something that took so much of our free time that many years ago. Like, you can't go back to when you were a baby and couldn't hold a fork, but you can go back to Modern Warfare 3 when your sprint out times were about 458,000 milliseconds, and you can just remember how that feels. Whether you started playing Call of Duty in 2022 or 2004, it's important to go back and play the older games that got you into the series, or just your favorite games in the series, for two particular reasons, which I will explain both in a second, but before that, I need to make it clear that this cannot be a short visit. You need to submerge yourself for multiple play sessions, multiple days in the games you love. In the last week, I put about 15 hours into going back to Modern Warfare 2 2022, Modern Warfare 2019, and finally the Modern Warfare game before those, Modern Warfare 3 2011. A game developed during the pandemic, a game that was supposed to usher in the next 6 years of Call of Duty under a new engine, and the last Modern Warfare game that we had for about 9 years. I was craving the sort of Modern Warfare vibe after I've put so many hours into Black Ops 7. I already know that I love Modern Warfare 3 2023, so I wanted to go back and play some games that I'm a little bit hazier on and have put a little bit less time into over the years. I personally think one of the faults of a lot of the larger members of our community is that they don't go back and play old Call of Duty. They don't go back and play it. They have these memories of the games that they sort of make into facts over time, but without actually going back and experiencing it objectively, it's kind of hard to take a lot of their opinions on the state of the franchise or the, I guess, journey the franchise has been on very seriously, when it's like, well, when was the last time you played something that didn't just come out in the last 12 months? This is a Call of Duty channel, an FPS channel. This is not a Black Ops 7 channel, so I like to keep, up on everything. And I really do mean it has to be a long time. You have to be playing these games for a while. In a long play session, you'll find things that frustrate you. For me, in Modern Warfare 2019, 2, and Modern Warfare 3 from 011, was the visibility, random recoil, bad spawns, slow sprint to fire times on most weapons, odd perk balance, weird attachment balance, and weirdly enough, all three games gave me the impression that I was missing something on my class at all times. Maybe that's a good thing in some ways, but it annoyed me anyway, so it's going on the list. It was a little bit frustrating, and that's okay. In my state of irritation, I found myself missing Black Ops 7. Now, not every part of Black Ops 7. There are things in Black Ops 7 I hope I never see again. I hope I don't see after the Season 2 patch. And during my time playing Modern Warfare, yeah, I was enjoying the punchy gunplay and the positioning forward approach to the respected game's multiplayers, for sure. But cracks begin to form. Like, for instance, positioning-focused Call of Duty is all well and good, but sometimes just trying to mantle a window or sprint past a sightline proved too difficult a task for my little virtual soldier. Sprint to fire speeds were a laugh. Random recoil in classic COD games is irritating to say the least. High visual kick in MW2, and odd player behaviors in all three games, such as them never moving, and weapon handling in all three games being a little worse than I remember. Except Modern Warfare 2019, which I've always liked the gunplay in. I'm a certified fanboy of it. Either way, in small taste tests, it might have just piqued my appetite for the good old days, but under 3 long play sessions, streamed for your pleasure, I might add. I streamed it here on the channel. Hit that bell icon to get notified when I go live. Become a member to spam me with weird emotes and just honestly, pay my bills. It's a lot of fun. We try to have fun on the streams, and I have more fun the more of you are watching me and making fun of me and having a good time. But either way, naturally, just through playing, I let myself get frustrated and a little bored of these games, which I've already dedicated hours of my life to over the years. So, if you're like me, Black Ops 7 went from brand new to 7 days played in a few months. Naturally, I've become a little annoyed with certain jank and bullshit in Black Ops 7, no more than usual with any AAA shooter, but whether it was experiencing similar COD-related issues in the other 3 games that made Black Ops 7's issues feel smaller in comparison, or the fact that Black Ops 7, honestly after playing these other games, Black Ops 7 is less punishing overall, and its meta is actually more open compared to these older entries. But the result is the same. It made me want to hop back into Black Ops 7 by, I guess, demagnifying the issues I had with it, and reminding me that the series has advanced a long ways in the last 4 years, in the last 6 years, in the last 14 years. And also, it reminded me that Black Ops 7 implemented so much of our feedback that it's hard to go back to when that feedback was just feedback, not implemented mechanics and balance changes, just feedback. It reminded me of wanting something that I know exists in the current COD game, because honestly, the team at Treyarch, with Black Ops 6 and with Black Ops 7, did apply a lot of our feedback to their titles. Is every design decision my favorite? No. Do I miss the larger, more complicated Modern Warfare maps where I can actually lay down with a sniper rifle, lock down lanes with an LMG, have interesting, intricate underground flank routes with SMGs, stuff like that? Yes, I miss that all the time, but Black Ops 7 is still doing a lot right. And when you start to get frustrated in the games that you remember loving, when you start to see what makes them a little bit annoying and what the players do in those games that sort of abuses certain weapons and mechanics, when you start to notice those types of things, it would be possible for some people just to go, wow, the whole series is annoying, I don't want any part of it. But for me, it kind of just reminded me that, it's how video games are. I've yet to play a Battlefield, COD, Halo game, any AA game like Squad or Insurgency that didn't have some mechanic or player behavior that sort of drove me up the wall. So, the second reason. The second reason's really simple. You might find out that you really like the old game you go back to. Simple as that. Sometimes the Call of Duty from 4, 6, or 14 years ago just fits with your brain chemistry better than the current one. Maybe you've aged out of the series, but maybe you didn't age out of one of your favorite games of all time. In fact, a lot of the Make Call of Duty Great Again types on YouTube kind of annoy me because I feel like they could have just YouTube channels dedicated to reviving old Call of Duty. Instead of hammering home every year that COD will never be the same, go play the ones that haven't changed. Go hop on them, go revive them, use your community, use your influence to fill up Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3 servers. Encourage everyone to hop on and play with you. I mean, unless the people that are watching you are only doing it to sort of relive the nostalgia in passing while watching on their phone on the toilet and don't have interest in indulging in, 10, 15-year-old games. Who knows? Sometimes it's great to watch a YouTuber play Black Ops 1. Maybe sometimes playing Black Ops 1 for another day might just be a little too much for your 28-year-old uncle. Anyway, I think it's important that content creators play what suits them instead of focusing on what doesn't, and I think it's important you do as well. When you embrace the thing that you are craving, you get to show the company that makes the thing you're craving your support with your playtime and your attention. If Call of Duty ever got to a point where I really couldn't support it anymore, I really just didn't enjoy it anymore, I feel like I wouldn't leave the franchise behind. I feel like I would go try to use my influence to revive games like MW3 for game nights and Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. I think that's an important thing to do, not just for game preservation history, but also for myself. These are games that are important to me, and I don't really need to justify it past that. Anyway, sometimes watching a VHS tape really makes a DVD look 4K, in the same way playing Modern Warfare 3 on peer-to-peer servers with a dwindling player base kind of actually, makes you want to hop on Black Ops 7 and, actually be able to hit what you're shooting at. And now if I could, a quick chance to plug my next video. My next video might take another day or two to make, but I am making a video about, and I'll just say it, the claustrophobia of Call of Duty. And I'm going to be doing that. It's very weird, it's very unimportant in the grand scheme of things, but it's very interesting to me, and I'm going to be putting a lot of time into it. So if you would, please hit the bell icon to get notified when that video goes live, and give it a watch when I upload it, and then give me your feedback on it. I've been typing out the script, and, well, it's, again, not the most important thing in the world, but it's very interesting to me, and I hope you guys look forward to it. To summarize this video, going back sort of reminded me why I'm here. It reminds me why I was excited for Black Ops 7. It reminds me about why Black Ops 7 got me to max prestige level 200. I wasn't just bored. I'm not just, a COD-sumer who buys every COD game and doesn't think while they play it. Instead, it's that there really is some value here that shouldn't be left on the table, and more importantly, shouldn't be taken for granted. Either way, I'll see you when I see you guys. Have a good one.